Hey guys, today we're going to react to Backrooms Lighting and Tile Survey by Kane Pixels. And I feel like the description says that it was recorded on November 14, 1989, which the description says, so it'll take place in a long time. Preliminary notes on lighting and tile survey. November 14th, 1989. Wait, they got the date wrong. November 15th. Really?
So 2 weeks ago?
Okay. Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got it right because I don't have enough time.
It is incredibly cold.
Very cold.
Hopefully by the time you're watching this, we'll actually have a decent heating system down here. That'd be nice.
Sure.
Die of hypothermia. Clever.
Police instructions on the bin right there. Just make sure to get the red one, alright? Because the green one reads.
10-4.
Got it. Sir. Yeah, the cold gives me hypothermia. Okay. Look at all these.
Look at the edge. I think you look at the
Okay, there's the ceiling. Okay. Now we just gotta look up. Okay.
Well, there's no insulation on top, and I'm seeing a bunch on the floor above.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents?
Yep. There it is.
Some of it's insulated, I think. I don't know. I'm not a vent guy.
That person right there. You see?
Oh, it looks.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, probably not.
No rust.
Yeah.
I think.
It's more than one.
Wait, what
floor,
happened?
And I use that term loosely.
Weapon? Okay.
We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture,
Okay,
a standard
the doctor
troffer.
talked
However,
about
we
this?
were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply.
Okay.
The source of electrical current remains unknown at this time. Using an insulated toolkit,
Just gotta
we
figure it
carefully
out.
isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of conduit was also taken, with all exposed wiring safely
nice, very
secured
long.
afterwards in the ceiling.
Okay.
So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14 meters,
By
which is
1.4 meters.
certainly not standard, but it's composed primarily of mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition.
Yeah.
Has a fissured texture
holes.
with mild tegular edges. So after initial analysis, the composition of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool,
For
which
those
is
who have
fibers
like,
of amorphous
this
silicate,
phobia kind,
usually derived
skip
from
this part
I
today.
think it's basalt or slag. Around 20% expanded
for
perlite,
the guys who
primarily of silicon dioxide
this,
and aluminium
just
oxide,
skip it.
and the rest is a undefined mixture of silicate material, some starch, latex polymers,
Starch.
and some organic fibers derived from plant materials,
Okay.
recycled cellulose, really.
Very nice.
But the light troffer housing is made of galvanized steel, coated
Galvanized
with a thin
steel.
layer of zinc.
with
Inside,
a layer
the
of zinc.
fluorescent bulbs are non-standard in proportion, most closely resembling T12 bulbs. So the four bulbs measure 1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're extrapolating here at 351, but at all the end waves and the rest contain the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for converting ultraviolet light to visible light. Mercury vapor in a small quantity, which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission. Argon gas, and again, this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs. But that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs. And they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13 millimeter spacing for electrical connection. So the wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs is made of polymethyl methacrylate, which is again commonly used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's what we have in the building here, very standard.
An educated video
but
about
we also
that
inspected the ballast, which is
by
of
Kane
the
Pixel.
electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how they're being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper winding,
there's a little
designed to operate
tiny
at 60
person.
hertz.
That looks like
so
a
the ballast
tiny
emits a
person.
prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case for the majority,
Way
if
too
not all,
loud.
of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far.
The yellow
mostly
light.
just through simple curing. But this is due to magnetostriction, and core evaporation.
restriction.
The noise may
And
be
the core
exacerbated
evaporation.
by loose lamination plates or degradation.
So
of
that's
the
how the
insulating
Backrooms
clotting
made
material
that
over
noise.
time. So it's definitely an indication that this has
This
been
place
running
makes
for a
that
little
noise.
bit. I mean, despite its age,
There's an
the ballast is
evaporation.
functional. Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you'd find in the majority of offices or most commercial spaces, though that's not something I'm too familiar with, truthfully. Now, we did find, so material compositions all seem expected, or we don't know what to expect here. They seem, everything we've looked at so far, again, this is rudimentary early testing, but everything seems pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the trapper lights you could pull out of the ceiling in this building right here. So
when we look at
nothing too strange, but
looking
it's maybe
nothing strange.
that maybe makes things seem stranger, because we look at these lights and let me see. Continuing on. So several labels were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for marked it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number A75234X.
What's UL mean?
The troffer itself is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is UL listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW, that's soft white, with no visible date information. It's left blank, but it is noted as made in the USA.
Made in
So,
US.
I mean, though outdated in design, the fixture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous, potentially
hearing
autonomous
now.
power source, which still remains unidentified. We're doing what we can. The materials used are durable with minimal visible wear, suggesting they were built for long-term, possibly indefinite use.
Very nice.
So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation is necessary to determine the source.
That's the end of this video, and I'll see you next time.